In the past 2 years, I've made over $6 million dropshipping. And not just that, I've helped over 10 make their first $100,000 per month. And I've even helped a few cross incredible milestones like their first $1 million online. And in this video, I'm going to walk you through every single step that I would take to start a dropshipping business and grow it from $0 to $10 million. The business I used to go from $0 to $6 million is called the authorized retailer model. So what this is we want to partner with US brands that have been around for 30, 40, 50 plus years. These brands are established, customers know and trust them. We want to reach out to them and become online authorized retailers for their products. What that means is we then have permission to sell their products on our store. And then when a customer comes to our website and purchases, we send the customer's information to the supplier and the supplier ships the product directly to the customer, all without us ever needing to see or touch it. You can make over $1,000 take-home profit from selling one item. All you need is a laptop, a Wi-Fi connection in an hour or two per day. You won't have to spend a single penny on inventory or warehousing to do this. The first thing we want to do is pick a winning product. If you pick a product that does not meet the criteria I'm going to speak with you about here, you're going to be behind the 8 ball from day one, and it's going to be very, very hard for you to succeed. And there are 3 main things we want to find when we're looking for a winning product. First is a price point over $3,000. And the reason for that is we can then make over $1,000 take-home profit for every sale we make. Let's say if you're selling a $30 AliExpress item where you make $10 profit, to make $1,000 profit, you're going to have to sell 100 items. And that means 100 orders to process. That means 100 customers to deal with. If we sell products that are $3,000 plus and we make $1,000 take-home profit and we have to deal with one customer, we have to process one order. Criteria number 2 is we want demand to be over 30,000 per month. When you're selling products, you don't want to have to convince somebody to buy the product. You want them to already have decided, and then you just put the product they're already looking for in front of them. So rather than trying to manufacture or create demand for a product, we just sell products that people are already looking for. And criteria number 3 is we want it to be non-seasonal. So especially when you're first business, you don't want to sell something like Christmas trees. They're going to sell for 2 weeks of the year, and then you're going to have no business the rest of the year. You want some element of sustainability. Some ups and downs are fine, but you don't want any huge swings. So when you're getting started with product research, the first thing you want to do is brainstorm. You can just do this when you're out in the community. You just want to pay attention when you're looking around and have a notes app on your phone where every time you see something that could potentially cost over $3,000, you write it down. The other way, which is a bit of a cheat code, is to just ask ChatGPT. You can just say, tell me a list of high ticket drop shipping products that cost over $3,000. Once it starts giving you product ideas, we want to check the first criteria we mentioned, which is that it costs over $3,000. So let's say right here, it's giving us a CNC machine. So the way we check if it's over $3,000 is we go to Google Shopping and type in CNC machine. And then we want to go to the left and we want to filter by over $3,000. So we can see that they're regularly sold for over $3,000. So this meets criteria number 1, which is product price point over $3,000. Criteria number 2 is at least 30,000 people per month searching for them. So what you want to do now is go to a keyword tool like Ahrefs or SEMrush and type in the product type, so CNC machine. And we can see there's 59,000 people per month searching for this. Well, this isn't a hard criteria. Another positive sign here is we can see there's a positive increasing slope over time. So CNC machines meet the first 2 criteria. Now, the third criteria we want to check is seasonality. So we can kind of see it on this graph here. We can tell it's not really seasonal, but if we want to be sure, we can go to Google Trends and type in CNC machine, and we want to go to the market we're selling in. So we'll put United States and we'll filter by the past 5 years. And we can see it's very, very stable. So CNC machines meet all 3 criteria, which means they're an excellent product to do high ticket dropshipping with. The next thing we want to do is we want to find the top suppliers in our niche. We want to partner with the top brands. We want to list their products on our store. So again, you can use ChatGPT for this. Give me a complete list of the CNC machine suppliers in the USA. But we want to find as many as we possibly can. So the other way you want to do this is you can go to Google here. We can see here there's 2 of them. Lastly, we can go to a website that has the product type in the name. So we can see there's one called cncmachines.com. So if we go to their website, we want to find a section on there that says brands. So here are all the CNC brands in the US. So if you combine this list with the one you got off of ChatGPT, you'll probably have most, if not all of them. Step number 3, we want to build a store. Shopify has what are called themes. A theme is essentially a website template, which will allow you to fill in the blanks on a website, and you can build a beautiful looking store in as quick as a couple of hours. So just to show you an example, mysaunaworld.com is a Shopify store that sells saunas. You could build a website that looks exactly like this in probably 4 to 5 hours just by filling in the blanks. There's also an app called Replo. With Replo, they have a collection of multi-million-dollar brands on their website that use Shopify, and they will essentially allow you to mirror other multi-million-dollar brand stores in seconds. It does cost a little bit of money, but it will save you a whole bunch of time. With a demo store, all we're doing is essentially building our homepage, we're building our About Us page, and we're gonna put demo products on it. So you can just use images from Google, put products on your store as if they were yours. So the reason we wanna do that is when we reach out to these suppliers, we wanna say, we haven't launched yet, but this is our demo store. So then they can get an idea of what your website's going to look like. Once you have your demo store done, the next step is to actually reach out to your brand. So the best way to do this is you want to find the supplier's website. So for example, Okuma CNC. So what we want to do is go to Okuma CNC. You can see this here is their website. We want to take their URL, and then we want to go to a tool called Apollo. And on Apollo, what we want to do is we want to go to company, and then we want to paste their URL in. And what this will do is allow us to find decision makers at the company. Go to job titles, management level, and we want to go to like founder, CEO, C-suite, partner, VP, and we want to reach out to these people by clicking their email, and we want to essentially ask to become an authorized retailer of them. When you're doing this, I recommend you reach out with a pitch deck. You want to say, hey, this is my name, this is my brand, this is what we're offering you. We're offering you marketing, customer service. And what's in this for these brands is when we offer to sell their stuff, they don't have to spend their own marketing dollars, they don't have to deal with customers. All they have to do is worry about manufacturing a good product, warehousing it, and shipping it, because the retailers, us, sell the products and deal with customers for them. So here's just a quick example of a pitch deck, The Logical Chef for a cooking store. Background on me, our marketing plan, why you should sell your stuff on e-commerce, core values, value proposition, why work with us, scale their brand. So you want to keep doing that, and you want to keep reaching out, and you want to keep trying these people until you get someone to say yes. You don't want to just send one email and then give up. You want to send multiple emails. You want to be calling them. There's no way that I can say, do exactly this. Every situation is going to be different. Maybe some of them you'll call them first and then you'll email them. If they believe that you could sell their stuff, they would say yes. There's no reason that they would say no unless they don't believe in you. And your goal should be to close at least 3 and get 3 of them live on your website before you move on to the next step, which is ads. When we're running ads, it's very, very simple. We want to show up the exact products that people are searching for, because people already know the brands, they trust the brands, they've been around for 20, 30, 40, sometimes 50 plus years. We are simply the retailer. So if you're going to buy an iPhone, do you really care if you get it from Amazon or Best Buy? You know you're getting an Apple iPhone, so you don't really care where you get it from because you already trust the brand Apple. By partnering with name brands and selling their stuff, we're doing the exact same thing. When you're advertising on Facebook or TikTok, you're picking an audience of people. You're saying, I want to advertise to 18 to 50-year-olds who live in this place who like this interest. With Google and Bing, we can target people searching specific keywords. So we want to target people searching for the exact keywords of the products we're selling. So if I'm selling a Okuma 3000 LX CNC machine, when someone types that in, I want to be the first one on there. This is the lowest hanging fruit for your ads because there's no higher buying intent than someone searching the exact product you're selling. The problem with this is there's only so many people searching for those terms. So to scale, we're going to have to introduce multiple different revenue channels. So an excellent one is cold email. What we want to do is we want to find the type of businesses that would use CNC machines. So again, if you're not sure, you can go to ChatGPT and say, I am going to do cold email outreach for my CNC machine business. What type of businesses would use CNC machines? Manufacturing and fabrication, electronics. So then what we want to do is we want to find manufacturing companies on Apollo. So on Apollo, we want to go down to industries and we want to find manufacturing. So now you can see we have 112,000 emails of people who work in the manufacturing niche. You can see on ChatGPT, we have signage companies. So company keywords, signage. You can see there's 19,000 people who work at signage companies. And these are not just random people, these are decision makers who work at signage companies. So then what we want to do is we want to download all of their emails, and then you can just send an email to these people en masse using a tool like Instantly, a cold email outreach tool that says something along the lines of, hey, need a new CNC machine for your business. We have an excellent deal right now. Write me back if you want to learn more. And then every single person who writes you back, you pick up the phone and give them a call and try and sell them. And then you want to make it your goal to send around 10,000 emails per month. Once you send your first round of emails, you want to be following up with them over the course of a year. If you take 100,000 businesses who might want a CNC machine, there might be 100 who actually want one at the time you email them. And out of those 100, not all of them are going to say yes. But if you then reach out to those same 100,000 over the course of a year, that 100 might turn into 2,000. So you can't just send the email, not make any sales, and give up. You have to stay on these companies and keep following up with them because at some point in time, they are going to want a CNC machine. And when that point in time comes, you want to be right at the top of their inbox saying that you have an excellent CNC machine deal where you can give them the best offer on the best brands. And if you do that, you will have a lot of success with B2B. In B2B, you can get massive orders. There's people in my program who have got orders from huge hotel chains for as high as $110,000 on one single order. In addition to that, we want to start using ad scaling strategies using Facebook and Google. Now, when we're advertising on these platforms, a lot of it is based on algorithmic learning in the ad platform learning your business so it can deliver you more customers. The problem is most advertisers on these platforms sell cheap items that cost $20 to $50. So they can make multiple sales per day. So the pixel and the algorithm learns very quickly. When we're selling items that cost multiple $1,000s, it takes longer for the algorithm to learn because we're making fewer sales. But over time, to really scale to the next level and hit $1 million per month, we do have to do that. And we don't have to spend and go blow a huge budget in ads, but we should start using automated bidding strategies like performance max on Google or campaign budget optimization on Facebook. And we should start spending $200 or $300 per day on these campaigns because our business is already making other money from our cold email outreach. It's already making other money from the more basic ad strategies targeting product specific keywords that I discussed earlier. But if we can then start getting these automated bidding strategies, that is how you scale to huge numbers, because rather than just targeting product keywords, it will start targeting these more broad people and turning them into customers. And that is how we really scale. If you follow this process exactly, there is no doubt that you will make your first sale with high ticket dropshipping and you will go on to make hundreds of thousands of dollars per month. But having said that, you are definitely going to encounter difficulties along the way doing that. So I have two special options for you. If you're interested in working directly with me and my team on building your first ever high ticket e-commerce store, the same team who has helped over 150 people make their first $1,000 online and helped over 10 make their first $100,000 in a single month online, you can book a qualification call with us below. I'll put the link in the description. Or if you're not sure, I have a completely free masterclass where I'll break this business down in depth on a 2-hour live training. So if you're interested in attending the live training, I'll also put the link to sign up in the description. And if you want to see how I helped a complete dropshipping beginner go from absolutely zero to $110,000 in a single day without spending a single penny in ads, then click the top right-hand side of the screen and go check out that video.